Hi everybody, I have new toys. They are new drop spindles. There it is. I'm very excited about them. So I wanted to do a quick little video, and I'm sure I'll make many more because I'm really enjoying them. More on the ins and outs of them. But I wanted to do a quick comparison of different drop spindles. And these two I just got from Snyder Spindles, and they're awesome. So you should go hook up Snyder Spindles. We'll try to remember to put the link in the bio, but they're on Etsy. This one is my old trusty standby. So anyhow, quick review. This is your traditional top whorl drop spindle. It is what I do my drop spindle workshops on and what I think is easiest to learn on. And the general idea is, you know, it goes under the hook and you spin it and then you draft and it goes down, and then when you're done you wrap up the extra here and then you stick it back on the hook, and which I can't do now because there's a camera and I'm awkward. There you go. And then you would continue on in that fashion. So this is your, and I do think this is by far, if you have never spun before, I highly recommend whoa, there goes the camera. Would highly recommend not having your camera fall on your head, but oh no. Okay, this video may be getting a little bit more interesting here by the moment, but here we go. All right, I look extra skinny in this video because the camera's so far over my head. There we go. All right, so top whorl drop spindle is what I would recommend doing if you were learning. But on to the fun new ones. This one, and I'm sure everybody's heard of them, but it was the first time I'd played with one, was a Turkish drop spindle, and it's awesome because it actually makes a like a center pull ball, because like on this one, when you're done, you have to just like wind it off. I roll it into like an old school Rapunzel ball because that's what I like. So anyhow, this one, it goes on like this. It has these little arms, like when you take it off, you pull the stick out the middle and then the arms kind of come apart. This one has narwhals on it. Yeah, very awesome. And what you do with this one, and I swear it took me watching like 3 different videos on YouTube to figure out how to do this, and I'm like a professional yarn maker and I was feeling very stupid. So that's the other reason I'm making this. I'll probably do another one on like my version on how to, but this is just a general overview. This one, the whorl is on the bottom instead of the top, and it actually doesn't even have a hook. It just got like a little notch. So what you do, and like I said, I will do a more official how-to on this. This is just a comparison for comparison's sake. Is step back. That's why I have the camera all funny, as I was hoping you could actually see the spindle spin. See, it spins. It's really free spinning that way. And then draft it down like that. And see, this little guy is still spinning. It's excellent. So that was one of my favorite things, I think. And then you take the fiber and roll it back up this way. And like I said, I would do the official trick on, then you pull that off, and then it's over 2, under 1, over 2, under 1, over 2, under 1, over 2, under 1. And as you see, I still have to chant that to myself, and then you would reattach it. But that is how the Turkish spindle or bottom whorl spindle would work, is that the whorl is on the bottom versus the top. So more official video on this later, but I was very excited and wanted to show you. And then the weirdest of the 3 is this one, which I have forgotten the fancy Gaelic pronunciation of. It looks like Jalen, like J-E-L-E-E-A-N, but in true Gaelic form, it's probably pronounced like cat or something that does not look like that at all. And I forgot to memorize it before getting on the camera. So we will do better next time. But anyhow, so this is it. We shall call it the Scottish drop spindle because I can say that. And it doesn't even have a whorl. Like, let that blow your mind for a second. It does, however, also make this cute little center pull ball. So when you're done, you just pop this off the end, and then you have something you can like knit or 2-ply from. And the reason I think this one's so cool is it's very, obviously you'd have to be careful not to like snap this little part, even though it is pretty sturdy. You can just imagine that like this one was, you could have like, Scottish, you could stick it in your another word I've forgotten how to pronounce, the little bag they have on their kilt, or you could shove it in your pocket. Because, you know, the ladies back in the day had like the big dresses with the pockets, and they all had like weird stuff like this in there. So it's very portable. The idea was that you could easily be doing it all day. So as you're, you know, yelling at your kid, which I identify with that. I have started drop spindling like pretty much all the time. They're in my kitchen. So while I'm waiting for my kids to eat, which takes 3 years, I can sit here and I'm like, like making the yarn while I'm like, come on guys, let's eat so we can leave. It's been like 2 hours now. Let's finish that. So, that was traditionally how that went, was it was something that you could keep in your pocket. It doesn't have any like weird pointy out parts like the Turkish one, so it's very compact. So what you do with this one is it has a shorter spin time though. So you get it spinning. This one has been the trickiest to learn, even though it doesn't spin as long. That's what I mean by like the shorter spin time. It is recommended for better with longer stapled wool. This cordell, which is quickly becoming one of my most favorites and what I think is excellent to learn on, and this came from Split Rock Ranch. Barb is one of my most favorite people, and she is on fiber crafting. So if you need some of this lovely cordell in your life, you should look up Barb on Split Rock Ranch. But you spin it that way, and then same idea as the Turkish one is you then wrap this back up, and more official video coming later. And then what you do, see it's got this X in the bottom, you take it back out of the X, and then you wrap it kind of top, you know, high, low, high, low, high, low. I do like that this one's easier to wrap. I don't have to use as many brain cells to, remember, like over 2 under 1 on this one. You just wrap it around from the top to the bottom. And then you want to leave enough that you can then reattach it. Oh, there it goes. But you reattach it better than I just reattached it, and then you can continue spinning from there. So that was my real quick, I was excited and had to show everybody comparison video of the Scottish whorlless spindle, the Turkish spindle complete with narwhals, and then of course this one you've seen before, my old trusty top whorl spindle. So anyhow, please comment which one is your favorite, if you've used any, if you have any tips for any of those I'm probably not doing. Or if you have any questions, and I will try to figure it out. And like I said, I've already had people ask me more, especially about the Scottish one. So I will definitely be getting some more videos out on that. But that was my little quick comparison. So happy spinning.